beautiful day in Sydney, right on the harbour, overlooking the Opera House, and what I'm cooking is a low-fat pasta dish. But hey, it's good for you. So, you know, when you're feeling so good, you should be eating food that is good for you. And remember, we get excited and we say pasta is not good for us. Pasta's fine. What's the problem is the additions, you know, all the cheese and the gallons of olive oil. So this is a low-fat version. First of all, I'm just going to start this pan and we'll put about a tablespoon of olive oil in it. Now, for once in my life, I'm saying be very careful with the olive oil. Don't put too much. And what I've also got there is a lovely fresh tuna steak. Now that's sashimi grade, and it's about 150 grams, something like that. Don't get too much, you don't need too much. And we'll just season that with salt and pepper, quite generously, and also we'll squeeze some lemon juice over it. Without the pips. Whoops! That lemon went everywhere except where it was supposed to. all over my hand. I'm not a very good shot with a lemon, all right. I can't be good at everything. Now, let's then just toss that around, just like you would if you were doing it in oil, but we're using lemon juice instead. And then into that pan. Add another squeeze of lemon juice, but I'll keep out of the way. All right, let's turn that. I want it nice and crusty, but I still want it a bit undercooked in the centre. I don't want it, you know, overcooked. So we'll keep it about medium, I think. So we'll just give it a few seconds on the other side and then we'll whip it out. All right, this is looking pretty good, so let's just whip that out. Just put it to the side of that. Right, and while that's happening, I'll just take off that piece of lemon, and I'll also just have a look at the pasta, because I've got some fettuccine in here. Yep, I want it al dente. It's not quite ready, but we're getting pretty close. Always remember when you're cooking pasta to just sort of shake it a bit to make sure it stays separate. Forget all the oil and all the fancy tricks. This does the job. Just like that. All right, let's make a little sauce for this. Once again, I want some lemon juice. And I'll see if I can aim it the right way this time. Straight down. Now we've got a bit of lemon on that tuna, so we obviously don't want too much. Now one of these days, somebody bought me a lemon juicer, but I lost it. But one of these days I'm going to buy another one, because this is getting stupid, isn't it? We'll just pull that out. To that I then add, because remember this is low-cal, a little bit of vegetable stock, just to add a little bit of extra flavour. I also add a good tablespoon of chopped parsley and some capers. I reckon about a tablespoon of capers too. You could chop those up a bit if you like. Now, because I'm such a great fan of anchovies, you could also add some anchovies if you like. Not essential, but you could. All right, let's just chop up some of this tuna. Now that's perfect. That's exactly how I wanted to cook it. You can flake it or you can chop it, but I do want it done fairly finely, whatever we do. Because I want it to mix through that pasta. So because of that, I do want it fairly fine, otherwise you've sort of just got big chunks through it. Now that's cooked perfectly. That's exactly how I want it. It's about medium rare. You can cook it a little bit more if you like, but do remember that when you add it to that pasta, the pasta's hot, so the fish will continue to cook. So if you overcook it, what's going to happen, it's going to end up very dry and tasteless because you've added hot pasta to it. Then let's just grab some of this pasta. I should have got a proper pasta fork or spoon, shouldn't I? This will just have to do. Can't get good help these days, you see. I asked for one of those and they didn't get me one. So I'm doing without it. A little bit of the pasta water doesn't hurt. The Italians put pasta water in a lot of their sauces. Just adds a little bit of flavour, a little bit of starch to thicken it. Now, that about will be enough. Let's just toss it really, really well, just to get all those lemony juices through. That's looking good. Let's just grab a nice large bowl and just put the pasta in that, making sure that we've got that tuna right through it, and obviously quite a bit of it on the top. Sorry mate, am I getting in your way? And there's quite a bit of juices there, I want those. All right, let's grab a clean plate, clean that up. Just a sprinkling of parsley over the top. All right, that looks pretty good actually. And just by the side, it's actually quite funny where we're here at Sydney, which is a lovely park. There's a wedding just right next to us. What a superb day for a wedding. Absolutely stunning. Also a superb day, some wonderful low-fat fettuccine. Excuse the Italian.